off my lawn!
All right, welcome back to You So Silly Farmstead Winter Storm 2026 vlog number 2. It's now about 2 p.m. on the 25th of January 2026, and I appreciate you joining me as I document the snowstorm here from Ashtabula County in northeast Ohio at our beautiful farmstead here. I'm going to take a walk. You know, if you've been following our channel, you know that this is a mess back here, and we're hoping to start cleaning it up this spring by getting a forestry mulcher in here to grind up some of this tree debris. But anyway, I'd been working on some paths I could walk. So I'm going to take a walk back there and see how the snow is there, see what kind of cool tracks we could get into. Man, I'll tell you what, I was out here about an hour and a half ago and had these all shoveled off, and they're covered again. So it's really coming down. It looks like the intensity is actually picking up here. So I might be picking the right time to do this. For all you ham friends of mine, I don't think you can see it, but I have a G5RV antenna up here, and it comes down here on the ends and here. I'm getting ready to put up a excuse me as I put my glove on. You guys know by now that I kind of shake the camera when I do that. Sorry about that. I'm hoping to put a 160 meter doublet up there on the top of that tree for next winter at about 60 feet. And over there, somewhere and over there, I might even put up a loop. I've got some really tall Norwegian spruces that would be really great for that, I think. I don't know, just depends what shenanigans I can get into. Let's go on this walk and enjoy ourselves here. Hopefully you can, as you watch this, wherever you are, you're nice and toasty, and you get a nice warm beverage of your liking, and you're well fed. And I saw this one clip of this lady one time, and they're talking about what they're going to do during the winter storm, and she said, well, we'll probably just eat some soups and some bread and just get all fat and sassy. So hopefully wherever you're at, you're getting fat and sassy. We'll worry about the weight in the spring, won't we? All right, well, come with me as I try to find my trail here. I need to come out here later. Probably this evening I'll measure it when it starts to die down and see what we got on the official record. This is actually probably a pretty good spot on the property to measure the depth because it's away from the house and not super close to the trees, but there is a creek right here that goes across our property. You can't see it at the moment. It's covered. You can see where it goes right here normally and down into the gully there, but luckily I've got rubber boots on, so it's not going to matter no matter what. If I step in the water or not, or if it breaks, I'm okay. All right, here we go. That snow rate's picking up. We'll see how far we go on this. Snow's picking up pretty good. It definitely is a new level of calorie burning. I wonder what's going on with this tree here. Never noticed that before. I wonder if a creature did that, or if it's got some kind of a disease going on. Anybody know? This is a Norwegian spruce. I don't know if a buck did that with his antlers or what, but anyway, if you look, there's the trail that way that I've been clearing. Walk on up here and see. By the way, that's a tree stump right there, all covered up. So, and yes, that was just a very good sized tree, I'm guessing, in its day. So, all right, here we go. Oh yeah, it's there's my knee. This is definitely pretty deep, deepest I've seen it. There's our tracks. Looks like we're the only creature out here. Everybody else is smart enough not to be. Oh, yeah, need some snowshoes, I guess, just for days like this. Definitely gonna burn some calories, and probably, I'm guessing it's at least 10 inches of snow. There goes the trail. Getting pretty deep, folks. Pretty deep here. I gotta be careful. We got some fallen logs here, so I'm trying to watch my step a little bit here. All right. Well, that's pretty deep right there. There's that disc I showed you guys in a previous video that the chain grew around the tree. It's beautiful. Love it. By the way, these are all locusts, black locusts. It's going to be 10 years from now. This is going to be grown up nicely. A nice grove of them. We're going to clear some out and all the fallen debris, but I'm going to let some of them grow. They're great trees for firewood, and I want to make this a semi-pasture, but also have some trees throughout it. So we're not going to make it all pasture. It's just going to have some scattered trees left in it as well. So today's babies, tomorrow's 50-foot trees. All right, let's continue on. All right, making sure I'm being careful. If I'm going slow, it's because there's fallen logs and stuff across the path here, and I'm just trying to make sure I'm not stumbling over something. I did bring a walkie-talkie with me, and the family's in the house there, so if I need to get a hold of them, we can get a hold of each other, check in, whatever. So yeah, here's where I gotta really be careful. Yep, there's a log right there. Don't want to trip on that one. Get here with the chainsaw, cut this crap up, the spring. Trying to cover this as I go. This is a good little area, these locusts here. Yep, more debris here. Trying to make sure I mark it. All right. It's kind of pretty. Even though it's got a lot of cleaning up to do, it's still pretty in its own right. All the snow piled up here on the stumps. A lot of these hardwood stumps have sprouted, as you can kind of see. May not really be pretty in my lifetime, but hopefully we can hand this down to the kids and it'll be gorgeous again in their lifetime. So that's the goal. That's the goal. All right, what other, let's see here. Here's our trail, just kind of watching my step. Can't imagine, you know, coming through this area back in the 1800s or whatever, trying to make a homestead, and, you know, coming out here and cutting these trees down, great forests down by hand to clear your homestead or whatever the case is. Trying to make your way through snowstorms, you know, from one point to another, get wagons through or whatever. Man, I'll tell you, it was definitely a different type of people back then. Rugged people. I know many died, and I can definitely see why. I can't imagine making my way across this infant nation, and maybe not even a nation yet in some cases. Our house was built when the country had been a country like about 50 years, 55 years, something like that. Somewhere in there. So that's pretty crazy. 1834 to 1837, somewhere. All right, here's some stuff I gotta really be careful of. Here. All right, I think we made it just about on top of the hill here. I'm still trying to, man, this is deep. This is definitely deep up here. Our former owners, two people back. So the former owners were Amish, and they didn't live here. They milled this woods, heavily wooded, like over there, the neighbors. That's what this was. And so they bought it for milling it. But the previous owners before that lived here for quite a while, like raised their kids here through the early 2000s and into the, I believe 2022, somewhere in there is when they sold, I believe, somewhere in there. And I had a shooting range out here, which is pretty cool, into a hill. So no danger there. So that's going to be fun to be able to use that and whatnot. Yep, so, all right, I made it up to this little plateau up here. There's the house right there. Right, you can see the house in there. Garage. Maybe make out the barn over in here. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it. I can't really tell through the monitor screen of the camera, but anyway, maybe it'll show up on the TV. All right, I'm gonna walk back here just a little bit farther. It's relatively gnarly. There have not been any creatures out today since I have been up here. Of course, this is all fresh snow, so it'll be good to get up here to tomorrow and see what tracks are out after this thing stops, you know, and see what creatures have been marching around. There was a little thicket over here that right here is a little stump. It almost looks like something could live in there, but I haven't seen anything. I've seen lots of rabbit tracks, lots of deer tracks. Not today, obviously. I'd be showing you if I saw anything. Well, more locusts, by the way. I think we're gonna, every 10 to 20 feet, probably every 20 feet, we'll let one grow. That should be enough for sunlight to get through and have grass for pasture, plus still be pretty. This is definitely, this area definitely got to be thinned out here. So, yes, there's 30 acres. I've only touched probably 25% of this land, maybe not even that. I think Brandy and I've walked. And thought I heard something. But I mean, there's so much that we can't even get to because the tops of these trees just block everything. Just can't wait to get we're gonna mulch what we can and bring in people with chainsaws, and some people might want to cut it up for firewood. There's a lot of good firewood here. We had one gentleman that started to, and he couldn't even begin to to get going. So, but get some of this stuff down. Hopefully we can do about 5 acres this year, and if we can do 5 to 10 acres every year, budget for that, that would be great. So, of cleaning it up. I think I'm just going to stop narrating my walk for a minute and let you all listen and watch it snow. I hope all the creatures are hunkered down, because they appear to be. It's pretty gnarly out here. More black locust trees. That's kind of scanning back through there to see if I can see anything moving. But I think the deer are probably hunkered down during this. So I don't want to fall in briars there. Don't know if you guys could hear that, but somebody had their engine revving. Not sure what this tree is. It might be black locust. I don't know. This one's a little thicker behind. Definitely a lot of hills on this. This land is very hilly, very rolling. It's hard to get a great perspective because of the debris. Man, just getting rid of these blackberry brambles and would be wonderful. I can walk back here, but yeah, that's pretty. That rate, the snowfall rate is picking up. I'm sure you guys can't tell. The visibility back here to this other tree line is lowering, and it's definitely hitting my eyelashes more now. This This actually area, I just cleared this last week, and it was the first time we'd ever been to the spot. It's a nice little flat area here, actually. So, with a few decent mature trees growing. Whew. Start walking back. I will plan another vlog, probably vlog number 3, likely tomorrow. It will probably be my last vlog on this storm, as I document it. But come out here and see what tracks show up. That'll be fun to show you guys what tracks we've got going on up here on the hill. But now we'll make our way back. I've got one more little path I want to walk down that I made last week just to make tracks on it, so I can find it again. Hopefully I can find it today. Here's this dadgum stuff across the path here. You gotta be careful of. Yeah. Forestry mulcher. That's what I gotta get. Alright. Here we go, making our way back toward the house. There you can probably see the barn through there and house and whatnot over there. Let's see if I can find this path I did that I cut last week. It was down here now where it was down here where the close to the disc. All right, is that it right there? I feel like that might be it. Yeah, is that it right there? Do I see anything cut? It's kind of open for. Let's see if I can weave my way through here. Find my trail. Yep. All right. Just right here. Yep. I gotta watch my step through here. I remember. Can you guys see my trail? As you can tell, sorry, flood again, shake the camera, but I had to cut a path through here. Looks like I could have done a little better job, but yeah, you do what you can. There's some logs right there. Alright, yeah, I think yep. Alright, this is it. I was just making sure this is it. Yep. Okay. All right. Now you can see my nice big open path right here. I think I've got to walk across the. Be careful. I think I got to walk across the creek right down here. Get me a little bridge. Yep, I do. So we got to be careful, right? This is a little creek right here. It's frozen solid. It is. It's not that deep either way, but all right. Came from right there. Cool, man. Cool. Now remember, this is 30 acres. 36 actually. Probably 3 up around the house. So 30 to 33 that was wooded. Here's another one of our paths right here. It was actually the former owner had a road there. Trail, whatever you want to call it. It goes back into the woods. So that was pretty cool. This area here seems to want to be the most wooded as far as left with healthier trees. So hopefully we can keep making that happen because it's actually kind of beautiful. Just get rid of some of these freaking brambles and debris, you know? So, all right, so there's the barn. We call this Old Barn Road, actually. We're gonna name these trails. So maybe you guys could come up with some, oh, I just saw it. Sorry, I think, oh, there it goes. Up this tree, up this tree. I don't know if I can see it or not. I think it was a squirrel being adventurous. Probably looking for some food. Oh, did you guys see it? It's on this section right here. Somewhere it was. Let's see if we can. That's what I love about it. You never know what you're going to see. I've seen mink. We swear we've seen a fox. Where'd you go, you little booger? Alright. Well, try not to trip here. This is going to be, I know it's hard to envision now, which is why I'm glad you guys are riding along with us, but we're hoping to clear all this out and be like an arena area for Freckles has a horse addiction and hoping to get her a horse. She's going to start her training this year. I don't know if we'll have a horse for her or not this year, but hopefully she can at least start her training. I don't know where that little booger went. But anyway, clear all this area out here and make this a big arena area for the horse. There's an 1.5 acre pasture over there that we can also roam. It's through the road. So, all right. Okay, that's definitely picking up. I probably am frosty, I would imagine. Hey, can you see me? I don't even know. Am I frosty? Probably am. Here, you don't want to look at me. Probably got frost all over me. The battery's getting low, it looks like. So if it dies before I get back to the house, we're almost there anyway. This is pretty deep. There's the barn. Whew. Got a little bit of work to do with it. It's kind of drifting off the it's blowing off that chicken coop over there. All right. Well, that was a nice little walk. Looks like I've been filming for about 28 minutes or so. Yeah, I'll just enjoy that silence for a minute. Me shut up. Honestly, pretty much everything's hunkering down at this point. A few birds out at the feeder, but everything's still and peaceful. All right, guys, pretty much back to the house. Thank you so much for taking a walk with me and humoring me. We'll see you later. This is vlog number 2, and vlog number 3 should be next, or actually tomorrow, sorry, unless something super cool happens. So anyway, thanks for watching, and continue to please watch. We'll try to put out at least a video a month to show the things that are going on in the farm. See you later. Stay warm. Enjoy that beverage. Bye-bye.